Life as We Know It with Tom Walton.
One of the more lucrative segments of the legal profession is the practice of copyright, trademark, and celebrity image protection. Defending against the abuse of the name, image, and likeness of celebrities is a big business and quite profitable. You could make a case that nobody does the trademark protection thing better than Disney. After all, who is a bigger celebrity than Mickey Mouse? You just can't start making and selling your own Mickey Mouse stuffed animals without permission and a license from the honchos at Disney. But let's move on from our favorite mouse and talk about another celebrity I'm sure you've heard of, the king himself, the late Elvis Presley. Though Elvis has been dead for 45 years, he's still a really big deal, especially in Las Vegas, where the wedding industry provides a huge bump to the local economy, a $2 billion bump. For years, couples of all ages have traveled to Vegas to get hitched, and many of them have chosen an Elvis Presley-themed ceremony, complete with an Elvis impersonator to walk the bride down the aisle. Many of the happy couples were not even alive when Elvis died, much less remember him as a performer. Still, Elvis is Vegas, and Vegas is Elvis. Well, that may be ending. A company called Authentic Brands Group has the job of protecting the interests and the estate of Presley, and the company takes its job very seriously. It has sent cease and desist letters to all the wedding chapels in Las Vegas that feature Elvis lookalikes, telling them to knock it off. Like many legal conflicts, I see both sides here. Elvis's name and image should be protected because they continue to make money for his estate. Elvis has earned more since his death than he ever did alive. Of course, it's not his to enjoy, since he's no longer with us, but that's beside the point. However, regarding the crackdown, one has to wonder, why now? Elvis has been a big part of the Vegas wedding industry for many years, and the chapels, you could say, are all shook up. One of the best known is a small place called the Little Chapel of Hearts, whose owner calls her Elvis weddings the bread and butter of her business. Indeed, chapel weddings in Vegas were just beginning to bounce back from the heavy hit of the pandemic. Now, this newest threat means that some of them may not survive. Tourism could suffer, and people could lose their jobs. Graceland Wedding Chapel performs more than 6,000 Elvis-themed weddings a year, and although it hasn't received its cease and desist letter yet, it would seem to only be a matter of time. Fortunately, the crackdown will have no effect on Elvis impersonator shows in Vegas casinos and showrooms. All of this is bad news for couples who've been planning a trip to Nevada for the fun and flamboyance of an Elvis wedding. To borrow a couple of Elvis's biggest hits here, those disappointed folks won't be shouting "Viva Las Vegas!" They'll be crying in the chapel because Elvis has left the building.
Life as We Know It is written and hosted by Tom Walton and is a production of WGTE Public Media. Life as We Know It with Tom Walton can be heard on WGTE FM 91 every Monday afternoon during All Things Considered at 5:44 p.m. Or hear past episodes at wgte.org/life.